Welcome to the Business Wisdom Podcast, where business strategist Clive Enever shares his inner business wisdom with you. Each episode is packed with his experience to help you grow and develop your own business wisdom. Join Clive as he shares his wisdom with you.
Good morning. What a wonderful morning to get this week off to the great start that it needs to be in order for you to have a fantastic week all the way through. Why do I keep talking about having a great start to get through the week? It's fairly simple, really. If you leave it until Wednesday afternoon to start your week, chances are the week's not going to be very good. So let's get off to a good start and make sure that we're telling the right story to the right people so that they buy from us. That's why we're in business, isn't it? We want to sell our products or services to the people who actually want them. That's what it's really all about. So how do we go about doing that? We make sure we have the right story. Why is it so important to have the right story? Well, we can look at a few simple facts. The Australian Bureau of Statistics tell us that 65% of all businesses fail within the first 3 years. That is a horrifying statistic. It's okay for the 35% that make it, but the 65% that put all that effort, worked really, really hard, what went wrong? Well, if we go to the statistics, we can find out all sorts of reasons why it went wrong. Most of them come down to inability to handle the cash the right way, too much expenses, not enough cash, things of that nature, which, when you boil it all down, comes down to we didn't sell enough of the right product or service to the right people, or we didn't offer it to the right people so that they would buy it, or we didn't offer it to the right people in the right way so that they would buy it. Perhaps we spent too much time trying to sell it to people who didn't want it. Whatever that is, what I've noticed over the years is that for the people who understand precisely what it is that their product does, precisely what it is that their business does, understands the outcomes from the point of view of their purchasers, their customers, their clients, those people seem to do quite well. Now, I get to see both sides of this because I get a lot of people come to me who've been in business for various lengths of time. Some of them are only just starting, and they're doing what I consider to be the right thing to do, learn how to do it before you start. Other people have been trying for years, and they come to me, and we work through and find out the things that they need to know and do and understand so that they can, from that moment on, have the business that they want. How do we typically start? Typically, we have an idea. And this idea is just so fantastic that it's a no-brainer. Everybody's going to want this. They need it. They're going to buy it off us. They're going to pay us a lot of money. And what typically happens if we have an idea that's a no-brainer is we don't apply any brains to it, and it turns out to be a no-brainer. Doesn't necessarily work. What we need to do is we need to take this idea from an idea through to something about which we are so clear that when we open the doors to our business, we actually get the right client turning up. They come in, they buy our product or service, they go away feeling absolutely great because they know that the outcome they're going to get is exactly what they need. So where do we go wrong? Well, we go wrong largely because we think that this is a no-brainer, everybody's going to want it, so we don't do the right amount of research. We don't change our idea into a vision which has substance. We just have an idea and then we create this vision that says, woo-hoo, everybody's going to buy this. We don't have to stress too much. Just open the doors. We have to understand precisely what it is that's going to encourage a person to buy from us. The only thing that allows a person to buy from you is the fact that it's going to solve an issue for them. It's going to solve a problem, provide them a solution. Say it however you want. That's what it is. It's not going to solve something for them or provide a solution for them. They don't want it. It doesn't matter whether you're selling an ice cream or a pie or some very high value service or product. It doesn't matter what it is. It's always the same. If it doesn't solve a problem, nobody's going to buy it. If it doesn't provide a solution that somebody actually wants, nobody's going to buy it. So as we come up with our ideas, ideally what we'll do is we'll work it out. Then we'll create the vision of what our business, is going to do. When we've created the vision, we then have to turn it into its physical reality. This is where lots of folks come unstuck. If they've got the first part right, they then forget about applying everything that they've learned, and so it doesn't work. It becomes drudgery. It becomes hard work. Nobody wants to go there, including the customers. Now, if you as a business owner don't want to be there, don't expect your customers to be terribly enthusiastic about coming and seeing you. Work out all of these things. Understand what it is that's going to make your product or service sell. Why do people want it? Does it mean that you're going to do the same thing over and over and over again? Of course it does. That's what it is. You have a product or service that a lot of people want. And of course you're going to do the same thing over and over again. It's best you understand exactly what it is so that you can enjoy doing it. Enjoy providing the solutions for the people who are your customers. Don't hold back when you know what it's all about. Get excited, get enthusiastic. I see people who come to me and they're tired. They don't understand why it's so hard. And yet, as we work through the process of discovering the clarity for them to understand what it is about their product or service, which identifies their ideal client, which in turn encourages their ideal client to turn up for them, their lives change. They have less stress. They have less worry. They get more done. They achieve more. They sell more of their product or service. They make more money. They have more friends. Everything is on the up. Anyone can do this. It's understanding clearly precisely what it is that you do, who you do it for, what the outcomes are for the client. As Zig Ziglar is famous for having said, you can have anything you want in life as long as you help enough other people get what they want.
Thanks for joining Clive. Remember to subscribe for more business wisdom. Want to work with Clive? Book a discovery call with him at enervagroup.com.au.